Hi, my name's Andy Miller, and I'd like to speak to you about fear. I remember at the age of 5 being in a camp and looking up at the hills and seeing the hammer and the sickle burning on the side of the hill. It was nighttime, and there was a sense of danger in the air. There was a sense of fear. There was a sense of courage in the air. I didn't quite understand what was going on, but I could feel that sense of adrenaline, that sense of danger. And what had happened was that earlier on that day, the Shining Path revolutionary movement, communist revolutionary movement, had come in to the school that had been hired in the mountains of Peru, in the Andes of Peru. And my father, being a foreigner, he was in charge. And they'd ask him, what right do you have to hire this place? And he said, well, we're here, we're serving the people, we're actually making a positive influence in the community. But if you want, you can play football here, and that's okay. So these people stayed and they played football, and then they left. And that night, they put a hammer and sickle, they burn it onto the side of the hill. What they'd do is get tins and put fire in the tins, rags with fire on, and there was a fire sign of the hammer and sickle. And that up until this point, the Shining Path, whenever they'd met foreigners, it meant death. And the people in the camp were saying to my dad, you should go in your car and escape with your family. And my father said, no, it's too dangerous. I'll stay here. But what are you going to do if they come back? I'll offer them another cup of coffee. What would you do? And somehow I knew this sense of danger, and I grew up knowing that to be a Christian was exciting. To be a Christian was to face danger for God. And this has been part of my story. However, years later, I realized that I lived in a country where Christians faced persecution. So, although I knew people who had risked their lives for God, that I knew people who had been in places of danger, I didn't really think that Peru was a country where Christians were facing persecution. It wasn't until I was working with an organization called Open Doors that the penny dropped, and I thought, wow, I grew up in one of these countries, and it's not that different. There's no such thing as a free church and a persecuted church. We're one church.